Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to Youth Blocks. In today's video, we will be talking about how to get better at Roblox Arsenal 2022 edition. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Are you ready? Let's get started. Number 7. Use melee more often. If you want to take advantage of melee as much as possible, because if you can get a melee finish on someone, they go back a level and you gain a level. Try to use high ground if possible and jump down behind a player. If you can melee them in the back, it will be an instant elimination. Avoid any melee one-on-one battles because you don't want to lose a level.
You in any way. And then you also get the badge, which with this badge will give you.
Number 6. Know the spawn locations. The true key to victory in Arsenal is knowing the spawn locations of each map. You will pick these up in time, but you need to understand there is only a certain amount of spots where people will spawn. Enemy players will generally only spawn away from you and your teammates. So, if your team just wiped out a group of enemies, you can guarantee that they spawned on the other side of the map. That means you need to take out your melee weapon and run as fast as you can to that side. If you know where a common spawn location is at, you can run to that area and very likely run into some people to eliminate.
75 health. So these classes and things in this game have a lot of health. The brute.
Number 5. Change your crosshair color. You can do this in the settings area of Arsenal under display. Pick a color that doesn't show up often on any of the maps. I, for instance, use a bright pink crosshair because this shows up well on all backgrounds. In other games, I've seen people opt for a bright screen that stands out pretty well. The whole point of this is just making sure it never blends into the background, so you can see it clearly at all times. This just helps you know where you're firing at when you are shooting.
That's an exaggeration, but you got what I mean. This game is so laggy. What?
Number 4. Assists count as much as solo eliminations. One of the most important aspects to winning in Arsenal is understanding that most assisted eliminations count as just as much as solo one does. So, if you do 5 damage to a player and your teammate finishes them off, then you will charge your weapon. That's important because that means we need to hit people with just the slightest bit of damage to get credit. We're looking to cycle through guns as fast as possible. So if you're with a teammate or two, just make sure you get a bit of damage on the enemy and it should count towards your level.
Right corner, I have 200 metal, and I can basically construct the.
Number 3. Use high ground. The high ground is incredibly important in shooting games because this is when you fire down at an opponent, they can only target part of you where you can target all of them. You are partially blocked by the surface you are on, so it makes it harder for them to shoot you. If it's quickly and safely available, you should always try to get higher than your opponent. I say safely because if you are on the ladder, then you are an easy target if an enemy is around. Another reason to use high ground is because it's best for sneaking up on an enemy. You can do this more easily to get a melee or golden melee elimination. Try to jump behind your foe and sneak up on them with your melee weapon.
Every single person you see and just try and rack up as many kills as you can. 50 kills. This one is the easiest one out of the
Number 2. Use cover. Cover is anything that gets in the way of your enemy's gunfire and getting at you. So that could be a box, car, wall, or anything else that you can keep in front of you that will block bullets. Use this when you're reloading or if you have a weapon that fires slowly. Only show yourself when you're ready to fire at them, because anytime you are at the open and can't shoot, you are just a defenseless target. Number 1. Grab health after elimination. A big key to surviving after a fight is to pick up the green bottle that drops from the enemy you took out. This will heal you up some and get you back into fighting shape. I have noticed the health doesn't always pick up when I walk over it, so you have to really make sure to kind of pause on it to make sure it picks up. So guys, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Also click the ding-a-ling button to get updates on our future videos. That's all for today's video. I will see you in the next one.